Another day, another canceled Star Wars game. I mean, that pile of canceled Star Wars games just keeps growing and growing, and I guess you can throw another body on that pile because this is news that came out today from, well, this is from IGN. I don't know where the initial source is, but, well EA actually. Respawn Star Wars FPS is canceled, but work on next Jedi game, Black Panther, and Iron Man will continue. EA remains committed to a third Star Wars Jedi game. So this is that game that they announced officially not that long ago. Like, it was rumored they were working on an FPS, like a Mandalorian game, for a while, and then they officially said they were not too long ago. And now, I mean, this whole year so far has been nothing but just yesterday we had news about all the layoffs at Sony, but it's been nothing but news of layoffs recently in the game industry because, like, I think the industry could be facing another bubble burst like it did in the 80s. So here we go. Today, EA announced a major company shakeup that will result in roughly 670 individuals, or 5% of its workforce, losing their jobs. That's nuts. As a part of that same reorganization, Respawn Star Wars FPS and development at Respawn is being canceled. Following CEO Andrew Wilson's announcement of the cuts today, EA Entertainment President Laura Miele shared a note with staff explaining in more detail what EA's business priorities would be going forward. This includes their announcement that EA is shutting down an early development Star Wars FPS action game as part of an ongoing focus on its owned brands and supporting its existing games. Yeah, because they don't own the IP, obviously. Quote, "It's always hard to walk away from a project, and this decision is not a reflection of the team's talent, tenacity, or passion they have for the game," Miele wrote. "Giving fans the next installments of the iconic franchise they want is the definition of blockbuster storytelling and the right place to focus. Not much is known about the Star Wars FPS, but it was rumored to feature a Mandalorian protagonist in some way. So maybe not necessarily Din Djarin. The fate of EA's Star Wars strategy game, I didn't know they were making one. Interesting. Is also unclear. EA is undertaking the move in part due to what it perceives to be a rapid shift towards large open-world games, massive communities, and lives. Oh, God. That's disappointing. The bubble's going to burst, man. It can't sustain this. IGN understands that the team previously working on the game will largely be reassigned to other projects, including Apex, Iron Man. I'm actually excited about the prospect of an Iron Man game from Motive after Dead Space. Although that means it's going to be a long time until the Dead Space 2 remake, unfortunately. Black Panther and Jedi, for which EA has confirmed a third game, which I still got to play Survivor. So, the Star Wars Jedi franchise will continue despite EA's move to focusing on owned IP, and EA is said to remain focused on its long-standing relationship with Disney Marvel. The cuts continue. Additionally, EA will be restructuring its Battlefield team somewhat following the departure of Marcus Leto, announced yesterday. Marcus Leto, please go back to Halo. People have been suggesting that. 343, scoop up Marcus Leto. He created Master Chief, he should be involved. It's sunsetting Ridgeline Games, I didn't know that, folding some of its developers into Ripple Effect. Danny Isaac and Darren White at Criterion will oversee single-player work on the series going forward. Of Battlefield? Oh, okay. And EA will also sunset a number of mobile games, who cares, including F1 Mobile Racing and MLB Tap Sports. As well as Kim Kardashian Hollywood and the Lord of the Rings Heroes of Middle-earth, which was released less than a year ago. Dang. IGN understands that EA intends to reorient its business and development plans to focus on a handful of its biggest franchises, including EA Sports, Apex, Star Wars Jedi, Iron Man, Black Panther, Battlefield, Need for Speed, Dragon Age, Skate, and The Sims. Yeah, man, when is Skate 4 coming out? IGN has also learned that a team is still working on pre-pro on the next Mass Effect. That's going to be a long time away. I still got to play 3. I'm going to stream that. Probably on my second channel. Though BioWare's current focus remains on Dragon Age. It's not lost on me that these changes are more than words on a page. They directly impact the work you do every day, and in some cases, meanwhile, we are eliminating roles and saying goodbye to talented colleagues, wrote Miele. I will never lose sight of the human impact of these decisions, and know that change and disruption aren't easy. In difficult moments, we must remember how important it is to show up for our players and for each other, unquote. And then just goes on about how the industry continues to be rocked by layoffs. It's been nothing but layoff news for the past 2 months, since this month started. So, overall, it's good that they're continuing the Jedi series. I loved Fallen Order, or I wouldn't. Okay, I won't say love. I really enjoyed Fallen Order. I haven't played Survivor, but they sell well, so it makes sense they're working on the third. Iron Man for Motive, that's extremely hype. Black Panther, I think that was supposed to be a Black Panther and Cap game. I don't know why they're just saying Black Panther. I thought it was both of them. I don't know. We'll see how that turns out. I'm currently playing the Square Enix Guardians game, and it's freaking awesome. We'll see if EA can do something even close to that good. So yeah, the fact that it, like, if it was a Din Djarin game, I wouldn't really care because his story is kind of over. Like, we had 3 seasons. I don't know why they're making a movie, because does anybody care anymore about him and Grogu? I don't know. There wasn't really much character of him to begin with. But if it was if it was like a Boba Fett game, this would suck. Like, if this was, imagine if this is another Boba Fett game canceled after 1313, because that really sucked. Because, like, man, I've already made a video on the the insane amounts of canceled Star Wars games. A lot of them being shooters, like Battlefront 3 and 4 being canceled. First Assault, so many games canceled. But, man, it just sucks that this keeps happening. But if it was anything like Star Wars Bounty Hunter, this is a big blow. That would suck. I don't know, maybe we'll see eventually what it was going to be one day. But yeah, disappointing. But there you go, another canceled Star Wars game. So let me know in the comments, were you looking forward to that game? And are you looking forward to these other games EA has in the works? And are you glad that they're making a third Jedi game? Because I am, even though I haven't played the second. But after that, I think that'll be the end of that trilogy. So let me know in the comments. Share the video, like, subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you next time. Peace out.